So I think for most of us, we are familiar with the Kuna City Council and maybe even the Ada County Commissioners. But there's also another layer of elected officials, and that's the state level. And that's where they make statewide laws that often govern how the cities and the counties can run the show. In the state of Idaho, there are 35 legislative districts, and recently it was remapped because based off of the 2020, every 10 years they take the census information and they redraw all the lines, and then that means on the state level that the the senators and the representatives, there are two per district, may find themselves either in the same district that they were in before or in a brand new district. In District 23 is where Kuna is located. It gets a little bit confusing because in 23 you include the south part of Ada County, which is predominantly Kuna area, the south portion of Canyon County, and then all of Owyhee County. So let's take a look at exactly, and these counties are made up of precincts, and so here you can see for Ada County the number's 2301. So if it's 23, then that means it's part of the 23rd district. 23rd, yes, district. So 2301, 2302, 2303, and so forth. 2304 going up. You see here, so this is all of the central Kuna, 2304, 2308, 2309, and then this large section in Ada County, which is 2310. Let's get that number to pop up. There it is. It doesn't pop out if you zoom out. So this is part of the 23rd district and actually makes up the not the majority, but a large section, almost 50%, almost the majority of the voting in not the general election, but in the primaries of 2022. And I guess we'll talk more about that later. So here is, I'm going to show you, if I can find it here. Oh, here it is, right here. And here is the map for Canyon County, the parts that make up District 23. That's 4923 right here, 5023, 5123 here, and then if I can get to it, this says 4823. So when we look at the voting data, basically 4923 and 5023 are what make up the majority of the votes. So essentially, the ones that are deciding predominantly who wins the two representative seats and the Senate seats, just based off of votes, is Kuna. Those districts I was talking about, which 2302 or precincts, and then these two districts here in Canyon County. Everything else is kind of not as much, and I will go over that analysis in a different video. This has been going on long enough. All right, have a good one. Bye bye. Oh, let me show you Owyhee. Poor Owyhee. Okay, so look, Kuna. Remember, Kuna had a bunch of districts right here. Okay, so that was Kuna. Let's see if I can go back to here, right? So this is Kuna, that section. Okay, so this is kind of like this southern section right here. And then Canyon County, you saw, is just kind of like the southern section right here for District 23. And then this is Owyhee. Look how far you have to zoom out. So, unfortunately, 23 will tend to just be probably not be as focused, just because there aren't as many voters there, and just see how big that space is. So it's going to be pretty hard to represent that as well. Kuna definitely is the central part of where all the voting action will take place. Kuna pretty much holds the power, the keys for determining who will be the senator for District 23 and the representatives. So remember that. All right, have a good one. Bye-bye.